these are the latest rumor concerning Juan Soto, who has been dominating the headlines for 2 straight off seasons. Mike Rodriguez on X says, a self-proclaimed MLB insider, but I will say he has connections within the Dominican community, had this to say. I recently had a chance to converse with a source close to Juan Soto, who revealed some intriguing insights. According to their observations and conversations, it appears that Soto friends and family consider the Yankees to be his top choice, with the Mets trailing closely in second. Additionally, the source mentioned that Boston and Toronto are viewed as less viable options compared to these two teams. This was recently posted at 4:12 p.m. December 4th, 2024. So look, folks, I've been saying this or harping on this for a very long time now. Other content creators as well. You know, born and raised in New York City, the Dominican community has evolved. Basically, this is common sense. Juan Soto has played for, and if he decides to stay in New York, will continue to play for his hometown team, essentially. It's like New York and DR, New York, Little Dominican Republic. It's like when you take a flight, it's like crossing the street if you're Dominican. 2 and 2 go together. There's people that have been here for, and I don't agree with this, for like over 20 or 30 years that don't know English. You walk the streets here, everybody's talking Spanish. Basically, everything that you would find, what you would find in DR, you would find here. So it's common sense. It's always been common sense that New York is the place that, wow, I'm getting paid over $600 million to basically, every time I play a home game, I'm playing it in front of my hometown crowd. With that being said, everybody with a brain knows that it comes down to New York, the Yankees or the Mets. John Heyman today made some great points comparing the Yankees and the Mets. He brought up some points like the Yankees have the upper hand because they're already established. The Mets are without, at this point, Pete Alonso, and without 3 starting pitchers. And who do they go out and get? Frankie Montas. What a disaster. I'm just going to let him talk, and I'll come back.
Soto, Yankees. I mean, look, he loved the clubhouse. I do think he liked the roll call. Did he love New York? I think he liked New York. I do think he loved San Diego. So, I'm not giving New York as much of a home field advantage as some people say. Certainly it is on the East Coast. His family lives in Dominican and also in suburban Fort Lauderdale. So maybe the East Coast has a little bit of an edge, but he certainly loved the clubhouse in New York. They have a very good roster. They have the wherewithal to do it. Big market, obviously, biggest revenue in baseball. And I think the Yankees are very much in this at this point. I mean, going in, I think we all felt that the Mets, with the even deeper pockets of the owner, Steve Cohen, had a big advantage. And maybe ultimately he's going to write that check and say whatever it takes. And I've heard rumors to that effect of whatever it takes for the Mets. We'll see. I mean, I think the bidding is pretty high. As we've seen, it's already been reported that the teams are over $600 million. The bidding is over $600 million, well over, I'm sure. And, is he going to bid $800 million? I don't, there's got to be a limit at some point. And the Mets certainly did a great job last year to get to the NLCS. Give them a lot of credit. Still in New York, which I think he liked New York, so certainly not going to hurt him. That it's New York. Obviously, Steve Cohen made a big impression, from what I understand, at the meeting, as did David Stearns and Carlos Mendoza. A lot of things to like about the Mets, but there are a couple questions, right? I mean, looking at their roster right now, they've lost 3 starters. They signed Frankie Montas, and they obviously believe that he's going to do well. We'll see. But they still have 2 openings for starters. Plus, they don't have Pete Alonso on the team at this point, so who bats behind him? So still some questions about the Mets. I'm not saying it's a slam dunk. And again, I've seen internet reports. He's going to the Red Sox. He's going to the Mets. I don't believe them at this point. Maybe he will go to the Red Sox. Maybe he will go to the Mets. But I do believe that it's not imminent. All 5 teams are still in. He's weighing it. probably will start narrowing it down. I don't know if the teams are going to be told, but it will start narrowing it down.
Look, guys, Steve Cohen, his background, he's an investor. A smart guy who made billions of dollars. I don't know how he made it. I'm not here to judge, but he's an investor. He's not going to, let's say, blow everybody out the water, the difference being $100 million. No knock on Juan Soto, generational talent. I want him to be a Yankee, of course, but he's not going to overpay for Juan Soto. He's an investor. If anything, if he goes over, it'll be probably by $20 million to the $40 million range. My assessment is around $20 to $25 million. And of course, that being the best offer. What the Yankees could offer Juan Soto? Star power, sponsorships, basically the Yankees brand name that he'll make millions of dollars on the side. And I'm not saying the Yankees offer is not going to be competitive. It sure is. All I know is I have confidence in Hal Steinbrenner. He has shown us repeatedly that if he wants a player, he's going to get that player. And Juan Soto, obviously, if you're paying attention, if you know what's up, he prefers New York. With that being said, if the Yankees really want Juan Soto, they got Juan Soto. Yankees fans, leave your opinions in the comment section below. This has been Felix from NYYNEWS.com. Share, like, and subscribe, and I will check you out next time.